Hello, my fellow future teacher and teacher out there. I hope you guys doing well today. So in this video, we're gonna discuss about TPR and discover the power of total physical response or TPR in language education. So you might wondering what is TPR? So, TPR is an approach to teaching a second language based on listening linked to physical activities, which are designed to reinforce comprehension. And let's get to know more about TPR. So, TPR is a method developed by Dr. James J. Asher to aid learning second languages. The method relies on the assumption that when learning a second or additional language, that language is internalized through a process of code breaking similar to first language development. So, students respond to commands that require physical movement. TPR is primarily intended for English second language teacher, although the method is used in teaching other language as well. So you can use it to teach Korean or Japanese. So next one is learning need to become more enjoyable and less stressful. So the next one is we're going to discuss about TPR and their connection to the natural order. The first one is children first develop their listening skills before they develop the ability to speak. In the early stages of acquiring their first language, they can understand complex sentences, even if they are not yet able to speak or repeat them. Next one is children's ability in listening comprehension is acquired because children are required to respond physically to spoken language in the form of parental commands. The example for this one is when you ask your kids to give you them your book, to give you their books, and they will give to you give it to you without saying anything. So the next one is once a foundation in listening comprehension is established, speech evolves naturally and effortlessly. So next one is
Oh,
we're going to see
okay. Now we're going to do a
on
little
how to
story, okay? Now, you do it with
practice.
me,
We're
okay?
gonna
You
watch
do it
the
with
video
me.
and discuss
Now,
it later.
say hello to your mom. Hello. Say hello to your mom. Hello. You are hungry.
A TPR sequence is demonstrated. The children listen and do the movements accordingly. The sentences are repeated several times. In the beginning, it's important to maintain the order. The children learn to understand the meaning of the sentences with the help of mimes, gestures, and drawings on the board. Doing the movements themselves is an important memory aid.
Show the plum to your mom. Your mom says,
Soon, the children can make the movements on their own and in a different order.
say hello to your mom. Your mom says, eek. Say hello to your mom. Your mom shows you some plums. Your mom says eek. Show the plum to your mom. Your mom says eek. Very good. Okay, you listen to the CD and you write the numbers. Here we go.
Say hello to your mum.
It's 1.
2. You're hungry.
The children listen to the sentences from the CD. They write the numbers by the pictures in their book. Afterwards, they compare their results.
And here?
6.
6. And the last number here?
2.
2. Yes. Hello. Okay.
Okay, so that is the video.
Okay?
It shows
Now,
how to
you do it
effectively
with
use
me. Okay? You
TPR
do it
in your
with me.
classroom. So the
Now,
first one is you
say
introduce
hello to your
vocabulary or
mom.
commands. You
Hello.
introduce first, and then you model and
Say
demonstrate it
hello to your
through
mom.
physical
Hello.
movements. And then the next
You
one
are
is engage
hungry.
learners by, for the example from the video, the teacher say, do
A
it with me.
TPR sequence is
So it
demonstrated.
encourage the
The
student to do it
children listen
with
and do the
teacher. The
movements
next one is
accordingly.
gradually increase
The
complexity.
sentences are
So
repeated
it's mean
several
that the
times.
first you do
In
it
the
in
beginning,
a
it's
sequence
important to
order,
maintain the
and
order.
then increase complexity by do it
The
in
children learn
different
to
order.
understand the meaning
So
of
the
the
next one is
sentences with the
provide
help of
feedback
mimes,
and the
gestures,
enforcement
and drawings on the
by
board.
simply saying you're doing good or you're doing
Doing
a
the
great
movements
job. So
themselves is an
the last one
important
is
memory aid.
practice and review. As you can see from the
Show the
video,
plum to
they
your
open
mom.
the textbook and listen once again
Your mom says,
and write the sequence in the textbook. So that's
Soon, the
how
children
you
can make the
implement the
movements on
TPR
their
in the
own and
classroom.
in a
Next one is we're going to discuss about TPR characteristic. The first one is the coordination of speech and action. So learners' roles are of listener and performer. Next one is learners monitor and evaluate their own progress. The next one is reading and writing is taught after grammar and vocabulary. The fourth one is grammar is taught inductively. Inductively means so the teacher will show them a conversation or a story, so the student will notice themselves the rules of the vocabulary that the teacher teach. And the fifth is grammar and vocabulary selected according to the situation. Next one is learning language by gestures or body movement. Last but not least, students should be more active and talkative. Next one, we're gonna learn about the advantages of TPR. TPR is fun, easy, and memorable. As you can see, we learn vocabulary by a movement from the video, and we easily can memorize it. So the next one is it good tool for building vocabulary? The third one is it can facilitate students with the meaning in real context. So you can show them on how to order in restaurant or how airport works. The next one is it does not require a great deal of preparation. Last but not least, TPR is inclusive and works well in a class with mixed ability levels. It helps learners achieve fluency faster in learning languages. So next advantage come with the advantages. So here are the advantages of TPR. Number one, students are not generally given the opportunity to express their own thoughts in a creative way. And then the second one, it can be challenge for shy student. That one, certain target languages might not be suited to this method. Last but not least, it is limited since everything cannot be explained with this method. So lastly, guys, so the TPR is one of the teaching method that emphasize active learning through action. It means that learners speaking skill through listening to their teacher and before requiring them to speak and asking them to practice using verbal communication accompanied by physical actions. So three basic steps that used in this method are listen, watch, and imitate repeatedly. Imitate repeatedly. Okay, guys, that's it for me today. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you learned something new from me. And always well, thank you so much and bye. See you in the next video.